I think the biggest growth for me through this process, the Mentorship Academy, with the collaboration with NJPA, as a teacher, my biggest growth, like I was saying, is with my understanding of what's going on in the classroom, and not just being a presenter, a instructor, but having a awareness and understanding and relationship with students as far as what they're understanding. You might know it, but you're really guessing. And what's a zero?
You missed.
You missed the target. There's still a lot of growth to do there, okay? And I think as teachers, we all are looking to see, are the kids getting it? Is my job, am I doing my job right? Am I being effective? Am I having an impact? A true team would work together on the reading portions too. And I think what this has done is it has helped me to see areas in which I can grow as an instructor and develop, and areas in which things are going well, and then being able to reach students that may not have been reached with my first instructional technique. How you responded today, so then I can get you the help that you might need on accomplishing our learning goals. One of the skills that I have really started to develop through this process is the understanding of learning goals and their importance in the classroom. I want you to write down the 2 learning goals, and I want you to write in 140 characters or less, or approximately a sentence or 2, what you think the best response for our 2 learning goals today are. Again, using those goals and assessing student knowledge in the moment as it's happening, and being able to monitor student comprehension and then adjust my instruction. I just think of one example where I did an exit slip and student comprehension was much lower on that exit slip than some of the other ones throughout the year. And I looked at my scores and I said to myself, you know what? If I hadn't done the formative assessment, I probably would have just kept plowing through it, and we would have got to a quiz or a test, and I would have looked at myself and said, what went wrong? Haley, okay, we need to work on it. Why do you say that? Okay, most of us are still at a 2 as far as comprehension, and we want to move to where? We want to move to that bullseye, to a 3. But we had the opportunity to go back, and we had a situation where the kids got to teach each other and to really go over the content together with peer coaches, peer advisors, and go back and reteach and relearn the content. And I guess just a success story there is that the scores on the upcoming quiz and test were much higher than I had expected originally. And you could really tell afterwards that their comprehension was much higher. And I think that's the biggest skill that I've learned here is awareness of student comprehension. The percentage of you who ranked yourself as a 2, 54.5%, and the percentage of you that ranked yourself as a 3 was 40%. Now interpret the data or results for me. I think my biggest recommendation for teachers that are considering and looking at the Mentorship Academy with NJPA is give it a shot. At first I was a little skeptical as to Marzano's framework of instruction and whether or not it would be an effective practice within my classroom. And through some of the training, through practicing and giving it a shot in my classroom and seeing the benefits of it, I really believe strongly that this is something that all teachers should be implementing in their classroom. And it was a great growing process for me to see where I started at the beginning of the year as a fresh teacher out of college, and where I've grown in this last year and continue to grow every day in the classroom. So I highly recommend it, and it's been a pleasure to work with NJPA and the Mentorship Academy through this school year.